Hey guys, how's it going? Hope everybody's doing well out there today. This video is sponsored by TP-Link. They sent over their Kasa KD110 wireless, or well, doorbell. It's not wireless, it's actually wired into my house now. But they sent over the KD110 video doorbell, and they asked me to give it a look, tell you guys what I think about it, tell them what I think about it. Just to cut to the chase, I've already installed it. I've already set it up. It's working. It's operational in my house. There are a couple of things that I do want to address just real quick before I get into all of that. The camera, the doorbell, amazing, looks good, sounds good, no complaints about the hardware whatsoever. However, the app needs some work, both from a stability standpoint as well as a user experience standpoint. But with that said, let's jump over and take a look at the installation and setup process, and then we'll come and sum all this up in the end. Okay, so here we have the TP-Link Kasa Smart doorbell that was just sent to me, provided by TP-Link. I've also got a 128 gig micro SD card to put in here. Basically, it says that it is a 3 megapixel HD video, has person detection, 24/7 local storage, 160-degree viewing angle, works with Alexa and Google. So we need some cutters, some pliers, and a screwdriver. I do have a screwdriver over here. We'll see what else I may need in that case. Here on the back, just some marketing stuff about it. Let's see what we got over here. More stuff about the Kasa Smart information there. There we go. So just more stuff about Kasa. I appreciate that it's all one app. And then again, we've got some more marketing information over here on the side talking about the video quality, two-way talk, notifications, that it's IP64 certified cloud storage, and an indoor chime is provided there. So let's... So they went with some eco-friendly packaging there. Let's, come on. Man. There we go. All right. So some startup paperwork, Kasa app we've got there. I've actually already got that on my phone. I will just need to add the device to my account. Looks like we've got some jumpers and some wire nuts. This will be for inside the house. That'll just plug into the wall, and it will communicate wirelessly after I press that sync button to this, obviously. We'll come back to that. So we've got some more hardware here, some screws, just some stuff to install this into the wall if we need that, as well as a reset. All right, still getting used to this camera, but it's also got the reset pin push in there. It's got all that. We've also got a 15-degree mount plate if we want to do that and change the angle at which the camera is pointed. So let's take this apart. Oops. So here we go. This is the front. Pretty basic. It's got its doorbell button there. There goes the FedEx guy that just delivered this. So we've got a speaker and a microphone over here. And then, of course, our camera, all of our mounting stuff. Our wires will go into the back of this. Micro SD card will go in here as well. And then we've got a reset down here. Pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and get it installed and see how it goes. So here we go. So you have to pardon this, that's gross. We just had an exterminator come out and do his quarterly spray. Default doorbell. I've also got the Lockley over here, and that's why this is here. First thing we want to do here is actually remove these screws and get this doorbell taken out. Okay, so here we can see that I got the two screws out. We've just got two wires coming in here. I believe that's 24 volts. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that that's what that is. So basically what we're going to do is take these two screws out and then use two of these. Doesn't matter. Oops, no, we're going to use these two. So they actually sent us more hardware than we need. They anticipated some different setups. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to end up using this setup here, and then I'll just wire nut these together. And then I was sort of mistaken here. So we've got this mount plate. We're going to need to use this so that everything will mount together properly. And then we've also got this that we can put here on the wall. Actually, probably want to put it this way so that the camera will actually be tilted more towards where somebody would be standing. We've got some different options on how we want to install this. I think I am going to do the mount plate with this just so that we get a better viewing angle for the camera. So we'll go ahead and get all this mounted and take another look. Okay, so here we can see the mounting plate is up here. I was actually a bit incorrect. This is actually the mounting plate that we'll want to use. And then this will actually clip onto there. And then the camera will actually clip onto this. What I did notice though is that, I don't even know if you can see in there, these actually line up really well. So I don't need to make any new holes. It will all just kind of go in its existing place there. So I kind of dig that. Okay, so here we've got everything mounted up. We can see the arrows here that say up. We've also got our switches here, or our wires here. And these are actually being held up pretty well by the pressure of this plate. So I really appreciate that. Of course, it doesn't matter which one of these we plug into which side of this. Basically, a typical doorbell is just a temporary, a momentary switch. So it's just, you connect these two wires together, they make your doorbell inside your house ding. That's how that works. So what I'll do, I'll get my micro SD card put into here, and then I'll get my two wires attached, we'll get it clipped in, and then we can add it to the Kasa app on my phone. Okay, so here we are. We've got everything connected. We've got a light flickering there doing its thing. So here momentarily, once hopefully this light will chill out and we can get it added. In the meantime, what I can do, neat. Oops, come on, how's this gonna go in there? So if you get this part stuck, this little tool that I thought was for the reset is actually to release that. That's what that is for. So it looks like I need to line that up like so, and then this. Well, let's see if I can tuck some of these wires in here. I'm going to get that done and we'll come back. All right, so here we go. With a little force, it's in there. It doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Seems pretty solid there. And if I push the button, it actually rings out here. So that's kind of cool. So next step will be to get this added to my phone. All right, so here we are on my phone. No devices yet. I'm going to click up at the top with the plus right there. Here it says, which kind of device would you like to add? Would you like to add a Kasa smart home device or control multiple devices simultaneously? Just going to add one. Doorbell, Kasa doorbell. This is the KD110. I'm going to do that. Have you already installed it? Yes, I have. It is orange and green. We're going to click that. We're going to enable location. That's fine while using the app. So now it is going to go through this process of looking for the app. And here it says it may take a few minutes to make the connection. Yep, we're going to go ahead and say connect. Connection was successful. Awesome. All right, and it looks like we need to get it connected to a network, so I'll come back after we've done that. Okay, so now it says it's connecting the camera to the home network. We'll give this a minute or two to do its thing, and then hopefully, there we go. So give your camera, or give your device, we're going to say front doorbell. Like that, good enough for who it's for. We're going to enable notifications, absolutely, that's the whole point here. I would also want to enable 24/7 recording. I do have a 128 gig micro SD card in here, so I'm going to enable that. I've inserted the SD card. All right, and hey, it noticed there was movement out here. That's awesome. So we're going to format the card. I totally expected that. I don't even remember what I had this in, probably a Raspberry Pi or something along that line. So we'll go ahead and give this a minute to do its thing here. All right, pair your chime. Okay, that's the next step. I'm going to go plug this in the house, which is, it's over there. I'm going to plug it in the house and we'll give that a go. Okay, so there's our front door. Right there is where we're going to plug that in. And then I'm going to click start pairing. I'm going to press, and it says press the sync button for 3 seconds. That's over here on this side. Okay, we're getting flashing there. That's good. So now I'll press pair. Yep, next. Done. All right, and sounds good. I'm going to skip that for now and exit. Neat. So now we should be set up and ready to go. Okay, so everything is up and running. It actually has been for a couple of hours now. And basically, here we are on our device, our app homepage. If I open this up, we'll give this just a second to load up. And here we can see in real time what's going on at my front door. Now, I do have one complaint here, and I've brought this up with the folks at TP-Link already, is that in order to get notifications in this area right here, it says, please subscribe to Kasa Secure Plan to save activity detection records. It doesn't actually explicitly say that anywhere on the product page, and I have an issue with that. I feel it's a bit deceptive.
However, I hope that they will address this concern. So if you look at their homepage or their product page, either on their website or their Amazon page, neither of those said that this is a requirement for this. It's very, very vague, and I feel it's a little bit deceptive to put recurring revenue over user experience and customer satisfaction. So anyway, that aside, once you're in here, again, you can see everything here. One of the little features that I love is if we click on this, we can use any of these pre-built notifications. Like I can press play on one of those, any of those really, and it will use an automated voice to say, hey, I'll be there in a minute. Sorry, not interested. I love the you are trespassing, police have been called. Those actually all work. They sound good. So that's just one of the things that you can do with this. Even though you can't see your notifications here, you can go to the 24/7 recording area down here on the bottom and give this a second to load. I will give this just a moment to see. And this happens every once in a while where I'm on a page, I'm trying to get something to load, and the app just reloads. And that's not terribly helpful. Hopefully this will be resolved as well as far as, again, user experience stuff. Hopefully we'll get it to go this time. There we go. And each of these different indicators here give us an idea of when something was recorded. So yes, you can get your notifications here. However, and you can go back and look at different days, you can actually expand this out and be a bit more granular about when you're looking at different things, and be, you can zoom in and zoom out on your timeline. But it's just, I feel like this should be here. Those entries should be here instead of on the secondary page. It's just a little nitpicky thing, I'm sure. But then you got to decide, is it worth $3 a month to have to not click somewhere else? So that's something you'll have to decide for yourself, in my opinion. We can go up here to our device settings. So front doorbell detected motion. That was probably the car that went by a moment ago. You can turn this on and off from here. You can change the name. You can adjust the detection and sensitivity for movement and sound. Hopefully this page will load. If not, the whole app will reload. So hopefully, again, that they will fix this stability issue with the app. So if we come back, again, I've gone back. See, and now it's in this intermittent page. There we go. So 24/7 recording. Here you can see stuff is still spinning. I'm not only using a TP-Link device. Here, the Kasa device is TP-Link. My entire network is TP-Link. So I'm a little frustrated that some of these pages take so long to load. But again, detection and sensitivity. Let's try this again. And here's the issue that I run into is, like, I'm just trying to modify the settings here, and it often takes a fairly decent amount of time to get pages to load when I'm just trying to administer my device. That's super frustrating, and I hope they eventually fix that. Again, you got notification options, audio recording, you can turn that on and off. Activity zones, I actually kind of like this. This isn't anything customer special, and of course it flops directions there, but you can set where you want your hot zones to be for recording and notifications and that sort of thing. Just going to check that as fine. There we go. Video quality, you've got a couple of different options as far as how you'd like to have that set up. Doorbell status LED, all of that is stuff that you can adjust as well. And then there's just some additional information in here as well. And if you're not sure how to set up the wiring, you can click on Get Started and go through all of the different things that you'll need and the whole process of getting all of this installed. However, again, something else I've brought up to TP-Link / Kasa, whatever, is that there's no exit here. Like, in order to get out of this, pressing the back button seems to be the only way to get out of there, and I think that's a bad user experience as well. But that is the app. That is the Doorbell. It works really well. I'd also like to be able to download my clips from here for, maybe sharing with the police or whatever the case may be. However, in order to do that, you do have to have that subscription service of $3 to $10 a month, depending on what you want to do there. So so that is the app portion of the setup process of the Kasa doorbell.
Okay, guys, there you go. There is the Kasa KD110 again. Thanks to TP-Link for sending this over, letting me take a look at it and give them and you guys my feedback on it. Again, the hardware is amazing. It's just there's some stuff in the software that needs to change. Or some of the stuff that requires a subscription in order to enable, I think needs to be rethought out. There are just some things that I think should be standard, that I shouldn't have to pay $3 a month per device or $10 a month for 10 devices, whatever. I think there are just certain things that shouldn't be charged for. But that's my opinion. I'd love to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. All that said, though, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I want to thank you guys for watching. I also want to thank Kasa TP-Link for sending over their Kasa KD110 video doorbell. And I think with all that being said, I'm going to catch you guys in the next video.